Hey, what's up, guys? It is DJ Mods 9 days in a row. Today we got 54 mods on the mod up release. All platforms got 8 new and 40 updates. The PC Mac players got 5 new and 1 update. This video is only going to be the mods because for some reason maps are taking forever. We'll talk about that in a second. In this video, at least, we're going to look at each mod, including customization features. That way you can better decide which mods you want and which ones you don't. Usually I do maps in the same video that I do mods as well. However, the giant servers don't know what I just want to download the mod means. It is all over the place, and some of the mods are going back and forth between like 2 to 3 hours. One of them showed 9 hours a few minutes ago. I know it's kind of all over the place, but yeah, I can't wait around 9 hours to get a map downloaded. So we're gonna get the mods out for you guys and go from there. Starting off with some new ones for all platforms, we have the APV ES100 M1. This holds 200 liters of seed, and it doesn't hook up to anything other than a, well, 3-point hitch. This is a seed spreader. It'll do grass, cover crop, and canola. Now, there's a couple other things that'll do similar things, but you have to plant them in. This will actually just spread it around, and you're good to go. Very cool here. 10.8 meter working width at 9 miles an hour. Next, we have the Lizard 3-point hitch Transportbox. This holds 2,000 liters of bulk crop, and it weighs about 350 kilograms. No customization on this, unfortunately. Next up, we have a pile of new mods. These are the orchards and greenhouses from Mr. Hector. I think these are going to be in Carpathian Countryside Update 1.1, but I can't remember, but I know we have them now and you can use them on any map that you want. First off, let's start with the orchards themselves. Now, you may see a little trigger right here. Well, this is because they're pretty much the production chains at the end of the day. We have apples, apricots. We also have pears, plums. So we've got all of those. For example, your apples will take water, fruit and vegetable fertilizer, which we'll show you that in a minute. You can buy that. And then we have compost, which you can make yourself, which is kind of neat. Just bring all your stuff over and you can make all of these different fruits. And look at all they're even on the ground. It looks so cool. You can actually put these in the middle of a meadow and do a little bit of painting and it'll look like they're supposed to be there. Next up, we have the advanced greenhouses. These are very similar to the ones base game. We've got 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large, and we've got all kinds of setups. So let's just open one of these and see what we have. So you can see here, right here, we have the small watermelon greenhouse. So this is going to be water, fruit, vegetable fertilizer, compost in, and then we get watermelon and organic waste out, which is kind of neat. Then we have the advanced setups here where we have tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries like normal, where you will need fruit and vegetable fertilizer and compost. And then we have green pepper, cucumbers, and onions. I'm not quite sure why watermelons weren't able to be added to this setup, but so we have like 6 now instead of just 3. But hey, we've got them, so small, medium, and large. Then we've got the fruit and vegetable processing plant. This is a production plant at the end of the day. So if we jump in here, you can see we have apple juice, apricot jam, plum jam, ketchup, strawberry juice, and pickles. I love pickles. Yeah. So you can take all kinds of stuff that we've got and transform them in. For example, we have cucumbers. If you want to make pickles, you need to get cucumbers as well as sugar and onions. And then you get pickles out. I don't know how I'm saying pickles. Oh, it's Tom Hanks from Saturday Night Live when he gets his hand stuck in a pickle jar. If you know that one, hey, let me know. It's a great episode. Nonetheless, there you go. That is your this thing. Yeah, fruit and vegetable processing. Pickles. Now, heads up, some of these will produce organic waste, and that is where the next mod, the next mod comes into play. You'll take your organic waste, you'll throw it into the composting silo, compost it, and do your thing, and it'll make compost. Run over it and cover it. It'll make compost. Let's see, we'll check that out. Fill level organic waste, compacting, 0%. It is a real silo, which is epic. I love it. Now, if you don't want to make it, you can buy it, and that's probably what most of you guys are going to do. We can buy up to 8 at a time, and we also have the next thing, which is your fruit and vegetable fertilizer. You can buy up to 8 of these at a time as well, 2,000 liters in an IBC tank, and these are all found in the mod hub right here. Lastly, you're probably going to want money for all of your hard work, and that's where this guy comes into play, the farmer's market. Big shout out to Mr. per hectare for not just utilizing an existing building. I think that's what happened with that building over there. That's great space game. But nonetheless, this is very cool. I like this. That's your sell point. And overall, those are a nice, quick overview of the orchards and greenhouses. What do you think? We also have another brand new production chain for you guys. This is the vegetable juice processing. Now, this uses the same one base game, the other one, but here you go. Here it is. One thing that this does is it actually allows you to take the productions that came with the premium DLC, so carrots, beets, and parsnips. You can actually turn this into other things. So we have carrot juice, beetroot juice, parsnip juice, red carrot juice, very cool. And then for base game, you could do potato juice, which, what in the world is potato? Is that just like the vodka with no booze in it? I don't know. And then we have tomato juice as well. Is potato juice really a thing? I feel like that's a lie. That's a myth. Fake news. Tomato juice. I love tomato juice. So you've got that as well. So carrots, red beets, parsnips, potatoes, and tomatoes in. And then you've got everything out. 50 potato juice. So stupid. Well, according to Google, potato juice is real. It can be prepared daily with raw, unpeeled, and well-washed potatoes. It's important to avoid using potatoes with dark spots and greenish color that have sprouts. Ugh, I bet K-Bot drinks potato juice. Oh, and if you need somewhere to sell your potato juice, it comes with a generic sell point as well, which I think somebody forgot to put a demolish button on, because when you selected it, you can't delete it, but you can if you collect the demolish button. Never thought potato juice would cause me so much trouble. All right, moving on. Man, I tell you what, today is just a day of factories. Your next one is Backyard Woodshop Sheds. It is from Nuo, and we've got some cool stuff here. So we have a pallet production shed, we have a backyard woodshop shed, and a pallet company. We also have a generic sell point, which costs you $1. Very cool indeed. All of these look like they're based off of existing buildings, but have been heavily modified. Real good job. 2 thumbs up for sure. Let's check them out. So first one is the pallet production shed. So let's check that out. So we have 4 planks in as well as nails, and then we have empty pallets and wood chips out. Very cool. Then we have the backyard woodshop shed. Backyard woodshop shed. There we go. Planks, nails, wood beams, and empty pallets in, and then we get fence panels, workbench, small shed, and water out. Not sure where the water comes from, but we have it. And then your last one is the pallet company, which wood goes in. And then we have planks, wood beams, OSB plywood, which I used to use for a lot of my facades whenever I was DJing, and wood chipperooskies. And then, of course, over there, finally, we have the last bit. Now, I will say this. I don't know where the nails come from. I figured out where the nails come from. Yo, did they use actual pictures for that? Look at that. Grip right box nails. Yeah. 8D? 2.5 inch? I don't know anything about nails. But what I do know is you could buy 1,000 liters of them for $380. Is that a good deal? I think that's a pretty good deal. Also from Newell, we have a floating pro container. I'm totally kidding. We have commercial investment properties. I had to give them a little bit of crap for that. This is a massive pack. It's got 18 different models in it. I don't believe these could be like used per se. However, if we go over to productions, we go to generators, and in here we could find our commercial investment properties. All of these are going to make you a little bit different amount of money. It looks like there's some base game buildings, maybe some non-base game buildings as well. Some of these I don't recognize. But it's a lot of different buildings, which is super duper cool. And each of them make you a different amount of money per month. Some of them are quite expensive. Some of them are fairly cheap. And it looks like you make about 10% per month. So these will pay for themselves in about 10 months or so. One thing, just kind of just throw this out there. Go with a commercial investment property and then grab an addable trigger, throw it out front, and then you have a usable building that makes you money that is also a production chain, kind of technically. I don't know. What do you guys think? Very cool mod. I love this idea. That's it for your new ones for all platforms, so let's talk about updates. First is No Man's Land version 1.4. Added the ability to sell DLC production produce, added paintable US meadow, added paintable alpine meadow, as well as ground sticks, paintable stones, added 5 paintable ground textures in addition to that, and added a placeable sell point for root crops. They also have added the Polish translation, and no new game save is required. Next up, Stone Valley 22 version 1.2. Branded name name removed, road collision fixed, sell points fixed, field sizes fixed, and horses fixed. They do say to please check your mod folders, plus also watch how many mods you use that have extra fill types or extra crops, as those can also create issues with mod conflicts. Stone Valley has reached its limit for crops. Next up, Bavarian Farm version 101, fixed 26 smoothed unevenness, fixed field, crownstones better placed, farm 3 storage repositioned, main farm manure heap repositioned, fermenter farm 3 added allow missions equals false, as well as hay dryer farm 4, and added more AI splines. Next is Black River version number 2, 34 new productions have been added, adjustments to the map productions in addition to that, expanded the city area, change of location of the gas station, carpentry, and others, removed the lime deposit for new factories, removed the point of sale by train due to an issue, added new factory in the mine, changed the direction of Lizard Logistics as now a universal point of sale. 2 new points of sale, hotel and construction area have been added. We've also adjustment to the main highway and new vehicle traffic. New farmer in new farmer mode. New farm. There you go. Change the decoration outside the map. I can't read English today. This is my fault. Small adjustments to the fields and reposition some close to the city. Added some placeables and new collectibles. Of course, a new save game is going to be required for this. Moving on, Buckland Farm version 1002. A new save game is required for this as well. They've added seasonal hedges, fixed sheep grazing area, so they graze on the road or grass on the road. Now, not doing that anymore, I guess. Garden Center accepts bales now, fixed collision on some roads. Manure now spawns in the cow barn, corrected the TMR ingredients, and adjusted pig straw location. That's not all the maps, because we also have Nameless version 1.2. New save game is needed. They've added a dairy, added bakery, and manure system ready for PC only. Elm Rochester version 1.1. New different fruit types have been added. In addition to the map, a new vehicle has been added. Changes were made to an agriculture area so that rice could be planted. Additionally, bug fixes were made in the map. At Felsbrunn 22 version 2.2, place name sign set up. Snow must now be cleared even on small roads. New lanterns on yard number 1, new field textures, and other small changes. No new save game is required. Jumping over to equipment updates for all platforms, I have the Case IH Magnum Series 2018 version 1002. Fixed cabin camera shake when using Kubota DLC and adjusted the LSW wheels. SDF Vineyard Pack version number 2 redone the model and textures, added another SDF variant, added a variant without cabin, added wheel new configurations, added front loader and accessories, and animated the bonnet and protection arch. Another one you've been waiting for, the Volvo N10 version 1.1. They've added a 6x4 and 4x2 long chassis version. We've got new options, gooseneck hitch option, compatible with the Lizard D14000 loads, corrected physics, fix the engine name error, and fix the mod sounds. Next are the Lizard Rumbler mod, the version 1001 model improvements. Now, I'm not quite sure what model improvements were made, but I do know that this was removed from the mod hub, probably from Gasstation, but it's back. From HR Force, we have the Komatsu Forwarder Pack version 1101, fixed seat camera bug. John Deere 9000i Series version 1.2, installed double flash rotating beacons, added RTK configuration, changed stickers on models 9500 and 9600, added kilometer per hour stickers, added selectable reflective stripes, revamped the interior standard material system and additional enhancements, created new rims, increased the description version, added something stickers, integrated selectable John Deere logo on the front windshield, and revised the hydraulic connections. And a surprise, the first update to the Capello Quasar Pack version 1001, added configuration to choose between types of stalk stompers, that's pretty cool, and fixed an issue with PTO shafts. It's a very cool mod pack. I definitely recommend you guys have this if you do corn. The Adurante R200A got updated to 2011, various minor functional fixes to the machines, just like every other update. Please tell us what happened. Here's a good one. Lizard M99 Planter version 1201. AI working width corrected and horsepower requirements corrected. Lizard 2 GLT version 1.1. Added version 2 GLT. New. One of my favorites, the Pitts Chip Trailer version 1001, updated the trailer so it will now dump anywhere and also dump using the chip ramp placeable, which is super cool. And it will now also fill with chips, crops, bales, logs, root crops, products from your factories, and animals, along with any extra seed and fertilizer, meaning that I guess you don't need any other trailer ever. just use this one. Get one, and you're good to go. Another favorite of mine, the Fliegl Flatbed Semi-Trailer version 104. Added sport for field jobs, added sport for bales of Krone, big pack, 1270 mod, extended sport for Heston bales, that's 180 and 220s. They've also added sport for 120 meter square bales. Imagine how many of those you can fit on here. Added sport for cotton square and round bales. Fixed the position of auto-loading trigger at the small trailer. Fixed the bale position, which can now be reset at the touch of a button. They say keys O, but I have no idea what that is on console. They fixed an error where the truck remained switched on, and fixed a price error for auto-load configuration. FH Livestock Trailer 1.1, visual errors corrected on model. Magsi Tool Pack 102, additional silage fork and 3D correction. Lizard RSD4 103, new wheels, extra body option with 9,000 liter capacity. ZJV F3.01001. New colors. It's shocker, same update to the 3.2 version 101. New colors here. The Joskin MODULO 2 version 1.2 didn't get new colors, but it did get the manure system support as well as minor bug fixes. Chainsaws, the Stihl MS 661C 1.2. They've added new chainsaw, the MS 500i. Lizard cow barns from Mr. Hector version 1.3. Fixed feeding robot never coming out of the garage. Problem that occurred after previous update. Modern Pigsty 1001 added manure system and improved some visuals. Old Brick Cow Barn version 101 improved the collision and improved the shader. Cow Pasture 1.1 added water trigger and added new icons. Sheep Barn L-shape, same thing here, version 1.1 added new bell icon. And Interactive Productions version 1.1 production of Parmesan cheese and Mashogo cheese was added. Grain storage from Noob Frags version 101 added color selection and added a version without the middle wall. Heated Wash Bay version 1.1 minor fixes and issues, fixes to the minor issues. Yeah. Salvage Hulls Package version 1.3, hull 1 with blue roof added for the map Candlin in MV. Hull 1 with bells and pallet warehouse added, and Hull 1 with blue roof, as well as bells and pallet storage added. Metal Fence with Gates version 101 added new lower fence, revised the gate trail of a sliding gate, and reduced the slot count. And Windmill from the Lort version 1.3 added production of sugar. Farmhouse version 1001, small visual fixes, and 2 new models have been added. And finally, update number 40 for all platforms, the Field Edge Marker version 101. Field Marker can now be sold and added an option to buy with farmland and added the option to rename. And finally today, mod number 54, digital gas station displays version 1001, an update for PC and Mac players, added different types of gas stations, small UV bug fixes, and decal textures improved. Jumping over to some new ones for PC and Mac players after all of those updates, goodness gracious. We have the Desvoys 3-point hitch transport box. This looks exactly like the one that dropped today for all platforms. It's because it is. Next is the multi-purpose bucket. This is 2,650 liters, capacity standard or without sides. We've got different color configurations for everything, which is pretty cool as well. But yeah, not a whole lot to this. Also brand new for PC and Mac players are the Orchards and Greenhouses Production Revamp Edition. This is a PC-only version of the mod, which requires Production Revamp by Brevin, which allows some additional and different functions. And that is it. Hope you enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you do. Join the DjGoHam fam. Double check out notification bell as well. That way you never miss all kinds of videos like new mods and farm sim news here on the channel. If you got any questions about today's mod, let me know. Otherwise, just have a great day. We'll see you later.